Cells of the nervous system show up all over the psychology, sociology, and biology sections of the MCAT. And understanding how neurons communicate is one of the most tested foundations in neurobiology. Every thought, movement, and reaction you have starts with one thing: the electrical signal inside a single cell. In this video, we're breaking down the key players: neurons, glial cells, synapses, and neurotransmitters. What they do, how they work together, and how they show up on your MCAT. Neurons, the communicators. Neurons are the basic working units of the nervous system. They receive, process, and transmit information. The dendrites catch incoming signals, the cell body processes them, and the axon sends the message forward, fast. Action potential, the spark. When a neuron fires, it sends an electrical wave called an action potential. Once the membrane potential hits threshold, sodium rushes in, potassium rushes out. Depolarization, then repolarization. On the MCAT, remember, it's all or nothing. The signal either fires completely or not at all. Myelin sheath, the speed booster. Think of myelin like insulation on a wire. It allows the electrical signal to jump from node to node, a process called saltatory conduction. More myelin means faster communication. In the central nervous system, oligodendrocytes make it. In the PNS, Schwann cells do. Glial cells, the support crew. Not every brain cell sends signals. Glial cells protect, nourish, and stabilize neurons. Astrocytes maintain the blood-brain barrier, microglia clean up debris, and the myelin-producing cells keep the system running efficiently. They don't get much spotlight, but they're crucial for neuron health. And yes, they're tested. Synapse, the connection point. When an electrical signal reaches the axon terminal, it triggers neurotransmitters to release into the synaptic cleft. Those chemicals bind to receptors on the next cell. That's how neurons talk. MCAT tip: synapses can be excitatory or inhibitory depending on which ion channels they open. Neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers. Each neurotransmitter has a specific role. Acetylcholine activates muscles. Dopamine drives reward and motivation. Serotonin regulates mood. GABA, it calms everything down. Questions often test which neurotransmitter imbalance leads to certain psychological disorders. So know these functions cold. Central versus peripheral systems. The CNS, your brain and spinal cord, does the processing. The PNS, all the nerves branching out, handles the input and output. Think of the CNS as the command center and the PNS as the delivery network connecting it to the rest of the body. Sensory, motor, and interneurons. Sensory neurons bring information in. Sight, sound, touch. Motor neurons send commands out. Move that muscle, release that hormone. And in between, interneurons link the two inside the CNS, making every reflex and reaction possible. Neural circuits, the network. Every behavior you have, from catching a ball to remembering a name, comes from a circuit of neurons firing together. These networks allow complex processes like learning, memory, and movement. On the MCAT, circuits tie everything together: sensory input, integration, and motor output. Cells of the nervous system aren't just anatomy, they're the foundation for everything else the MCAT tests in neurobiology and behavior. If you understand how these cells fire, connect, and communicate, every topic from neurotransmission to brain function becomes easier to master. With that said, here are just a few of our student success stories, students who improved their scores and even got into medical school. If you're preparing for the MCAT, click the link below to get started with your own preparation. We specialize in helping students reach a 15+ score guarantee, and we'd love to help you too. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more MCAT breakdowns like this, and follow us on Instagram for extra tips and resources.